Yes, hello once again. I remain Honore Abraham. Yes, and today we're going to study about mail merging, another interesting feature that Microsoft Word does. The last time we talked about table of contents, and we are still on our Microsoft Word work, and we are continuing with mail merging. So for today, it's going to be an interesting session. Please pay attention and follow strictly so that you don't forget the concept. So for mail merging, yeah, I created the document here. I created what processing document here, and I called it the mail merging session. So this document, I was able to write a letter. It's the letter that I made a sample letter which I'm going to use to carry mail merging. So to carry mail merging, you should be having a main letter. This is the main letter that I'm having. And at the same time, you should be having a recipient table. So you should always create a recipient table and save it separately. So this is the recipient table I was able to make. It had name, address, and seat. So that we shall use the recipient table to insert in the merge fields and then complete our mail merging. Yeah. I did this and saved it as an env table. I saved the document as an env table. So let's go back to our main invitation letter. This letter was about a wedding ceremony of the Sechan's family. And now I can now carry out mail merging. So where there is a name, I always replace it with the merge field that was in the other env table. And that's how we shall be able to carry out mail merging. So if you want to carry out mail merging, always go to the mailings title here. Click on mailings, like that. Then after clicking on mailings, go to select recipients, like that. So after going to select recipients, don't type a new list. I had already created mine. So you go to use an existing list. So when you go to use an existing list, remember, you should remember where you saved that existing list, because if you don't remember, then finding it can also be difficult. Well, I remembered I saved it in documents here. Hope you are following. So click on documents. So after clicking on documents, go to where I saved it here, env table. That's where I saved it, env table. Then you click on open. The moment click on open, like that, the other features will be created immediately. For example, starting merge field, finish and merge, edit recipient list. Yeah. So if there's maybe someone had forgotten to include in your letter and you want to include that person, you can go to edit recipient list. Yeah. Go to edit recipient list and you add that person there. Or in case you want to correct some things there, maybe here, instead of saying, maybe the spelling was not correct and you want to correct it, yes, you can correct it from here and then you edit the recipient list. After editing the recipient list, you always press OK. Hope we are following. Yeah. So then if you want to insert my fields, shall go to each name that is in this letter sample. Maybe each name and each address and each seat in this letter sample will be replaced by the merge fields. Then how do we do that? We select, for example, this was the name. I'll select this name. Then after selecting it, I'll go to insert merge field, like that, and replace it with the word name. As simple as that. Then after doing that, I'm seeing 123 Victoria Avenue. It was an address. Go on that, select it, then I replace it with address. Then Kampala, which is a city, I'll go Kampala, like that. Select it, then replace it with city. Continue. Yes, here there is name. I have to select the name. Like that. Replace it with name. Then after doing that, because now the rest of the work is now done. Yeah. Then after doing that, I'll go maybe highlight match fields if you do want. Yeah, for example, I can say highlight match fields. They'll be highlighted. And then you go here, since you can set the number of copies you want to create as your letter. But since there were four names of people inviting to this wedding ceremony, I'll increase them to 4. Why mail margin? Let's see. Very many people ask why mail margin. First, mail margin because it's the best way you can create very many letters. Yeah. Remember, maybe having an invitation letter, a wedding ceremony, you want to invite very many people, like maybe 100 people, yeah, large masses of crowd. So to do that, you'll be able to, you can't write all those letters, you can't type all those letters differently, because it's impossible to be tiresome. And that's why computers come in to simplify work. Yeah, so these are all people. Yeah, I didn't have time to make all those 100 people, 50 people, but this is how I'm trying to simplify work. Then after setting this, I can go and finish and merge. Yes, finish and merge. Yeah, as simple as that. So you all realize that where there was a name, the address, and cities, they are all being replaced by those that were in the merge field. For example, here there's Noria Abrahams, the first letter, Ochwegulu, Ghana, like that. So where there was a name here, Noria Abraham, and that will be the first letter. The second letter also comes in. Oh, Tabaniba Joel stays in Takajongu, Mkono. Yeah. So all those 4 letters will appear just like that. So the same to those 100 letters, the 1,000 letters that you will have created about your recipient table, they will all appear. And after doing that, you can print those letters and then distribute them out. Okay, so that's how computers have made work easy by word processing. So I remain Honorable Abraham. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's meet again for the next session. Yeah, stay well. Be blessed.